Hello everyone, Diamond Penguin here. You may know me as Excalibur Umbery, the permaband redder for glazing up Luigi Magione. That's Excalibur Umbra, capital R with, I believe, 4 E's. Anyways, this will be about Nux Taku. You know, the now American Israeli, who I've been hounding on for 2 years now, as I'm currently recording in the luscious green state of North Carolina, as I have a proposition for Nux. If he ever sees this video, or if one of you obsessed motherfuckers ever try to send this video to him. So, I've been hearing that Hasan is under the investigation of the FBI, which makes sense since he's pro-Palestinian, and we all know how everyone feels about people who are pro-Palestinian, even though the Israelis were the one who started this war back during the Nakba. Like, literally, search it up. The Nakba. Like, thousands of Palestinian villages and towns plundered and replaced. Down to the West Bank, which is currently under brutal occupation, and the Gaza Strip, which is now a human cattle pen for the IDF. Now, Hasan may be the biggest leftist, well, supposedly second biggest leftist streamer on Twitch, with Asmongold on the top, because he's literally a right-wing populist at this point. I mean, literally, populism works wonders, as it seems. But what if I tell you that the biggest leftist on YouTube is an American-born socialist known only as Second Thought, or publicly, well, Second Thought, but his real name being J.T. Chapman. Now, as a radicalized left-leaning socialist I am, who does not like Trump because he's a capitalist nepo baby, JT has in my opinion, very good videos regarding the Israel-Palestine conflict, and more recently, how the food industry is being exploited, as usual, by capitalists. But he also has his own circle of socialists, one being Hakim, an Iraqi doctor who makes, in my opinion, well-documented video essays regarding of communism during the 20th century, late 20th century, and how it was responded with imperialist interference. Then there's Ugopnik, which I unfortunately haven't seen much videos about him, for he's from Yugoslavia, hence his name Ugopnik. And then there's BadEmpanda, someone who's been recently getting cozy with Hasan, an Australian, Argentinian, hardcore Leninist who is all for, let's say, communist/socialist rebellions against imperialism and capitalism, such as Europe and the United States, which you may call a call for terrorism, but I would call it a call for change. But there are people who don't want change, and those are the liberals. You know, the people you've been calling liptards, Nux. JT has a very good video that they were the ones who allowed fascism to thrive in Europe during the 1920s to quell Europe's red years, with his video titled "Rich People Want Fascism." All I'm saying this, Nux, I think it would be very awesome of you to, let's say, because I know you stream a lot on Kick for your 2 videos per day for your Nux Nerd channel, is to call out socialists such as BadEmpanda, Second Thought, Hakim, and Ugopnik, which all, minus BadEmpanda, form the TheDeprogram Podcast. But 4 of those guys have 3 things in common. They hate capitalists, they're pro-socialists, and what's the third? Oh my god. Hate capitalists, pro-socialists. And share a common viewpoint that Israel is a warmongering terrorist state, and that Palestine are the victims, with Hamas being a result of Israel's decades-long genocide campaign. That might make you think, wait, doesn't Hasan also say that? Yes, but Hasan, he was just a gateway. I would not have known about BadEmpanda, Second Thought, Hakim, and Ugopnik if it wasn't for Hasan. Now, personally, my opinion about Hasan is that he appeals to the liberals too much. And liberals don't like communists and socialists so much. I've learned this much from the r/enough-commie-spam subreddit, which is, to no one's surprise, is a subreddit run by liberals who would most likely hate people like me, a socialist. So yeah, I've been walking through the park for like an hour at this point. So yeah, Nux, it would be very awesome of you to make videos on Second Thought, Hakim, Ugopnik, and BadEmpanda while Hasan's supposed time will come to its end.